Most animals die when they lose a vital part of their body. Lose a limb, and survival becomes difficult. Lose an organ, and death usually follows. But somewhere in ponds, rivers, and damp soil across the world, there exists a creature that completely breaks the rules of biology. An animal that can survive being cut in half. Not for a few seconds. Not barely alive. It survives, by rebuilding itself. This creature is called the flatworm. And what scientists discovered about it is almost unbelievable. At first glance, flatworms look harmless. Tiny soft-bodied creatures sliding slowly through the water. No bones. No claws. No armor. They seem fragile, weak, almost defenseless. But hidden inside their bodies lies one of the most extraordinary abilities in the animal kingdom. Regeneration. If a flatworm is injured, it does not simply heal the wound. It can regrow entire sections of its body. Cut off its tail, it grows another one. Cut off its head, and something even stranger happens. The body grows a completely new brain. A new mouth. New eyes. New nerves. Within days, the worm becomes whole again. But scientists push this ability even further. In laboratory experiments, researchers sliced flatworms into multiple pieces. Not just halves. Sometimes into tiny fragments. And incredibly, many of those fragments survived. Each piece began rebuilding the missing parts. Until multiple complete flatworms existed where only one had existed before. Imagine if humans could do that. Imagine losing an arm and growing an entirely new one within days. Or growing an entirely new body from a small piece of tissue. For us, it sounds impossible. For flatworms, it is normal. The secret lies inside special cells called neoblasts. These cells act almost like biological blank slates. They can transform into nearly any type of cell the flatworm needs. Muscle cells. Skin cells. Brain cells. When the worm is damaged, these cells rush toward the injury and begin reconstructing the missing body parts with astonishing precision. But the strangest part is not just that flatworms regrow their bodies. It is that they may also preserve memory. In some experiments, scientists trained flatworms to react to certain stimuli. Then the worms were cut apart and regenerated. And somehow, some regenerated worms appeared to retain traces of learned behavior from before being cut. The idea sounds almost horrifying. A creature that can lose its brain, grow a new one, and still remember. Scientists still debate exactly how this works, but it suggests something deeply unsettling. Maybe memory is not stored only in the brain. Maybe information can exist throughout the body itself. And that possibility could completely change how we understand life and consciousness. Because flatworms are not just biological curiosities. They may hold secrets that could transform human medicine. Researchers study them hoping to unlock new ways to regenerate damaged organs, repair spinal cord injuries, and even slow aging itself. If scientists ever learn how to fully control regeneration in humans, the medical revolution would be enormous. Lost limbs could return. Damaged organs could repair themselves. Severe injuries might no longer be permanent. And all of it may begin with a tiny worm most people will never notice. But perhaps the most fascinating thing about flatworms is what they reveal about evolution. We often assume advanced creatures are the most powerful. Bigger brains. Faster bodies. Greater intelligence. Yet this tiny soft-bodied animal possesses abilities humans can barely comprehend. An organism without bones, without complex organs, without civilization. Can survive destruction in ways we cannot. And maybe that is one of the strangest truths in nature. Life does not always become more powerful by becoming more complex. Sometimes, the simplest creatures discover abilities so extraordinary that even humanity still cannot fully explain them.